the Commonwealth and the pitch-black darkness of the bushes in which we are apparently being attacked. What exquisite timing. I can't tell who it is exactly. I'm not seeing red dots. But I'm certainly hearing the gunfire. And people are running all over the place. Oh, there's some lovely bugs. Let's get rid of those. You haven't missed much. I'm wearing fashionable glasses now. That's about it. Hey now. Let's not be covering me in goo. Not while I'm wearing such fashionable glasses. Well, these must be the enemies in question that dog meat has found. Pardon my violent outburst. Yikes. Alright, friendly cow. Do not fire. Friendly dog meat. Hello, my friend. And how are you? Good. Still bespectacled. Once again, we have swung in to a new settlement and asked them what's the matter. And we've raced off to rescue a beloved member of the community, and have done so successfully. I was glad to help.
Many would have. We don't have much to offer by way of thanks, but feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
I just wanted to thank you again for
Oh,
getting
much
me home
appreciated.
safe. I won't forget what you've done for me.
Oh, that's just fine. You go dry off now, both of you, please. Don't stay out here in the moisture on my account. So, as the sun slowly rises over our rather swampy and wet area out here, my apologies. We apparently caught the monsoon season. But as the sun rises, we will now be able to use the workshop at Greentop Nursery, the next settlement in our little queue here. So I believe we can launch right into the cleanup phase. It may be nice while there is still some darkness to test with. Let me activate this. I'm wondering if we could put in some lights. I've got some of these solar lights that are part of a mod I have loaded, which are rather nice and I think may complement this greenhouse well. We will have to choose a color. That seems oddly soothing for the mutfruit in here. Let's just put some near these main posts. And we will snuggle them in manually here. No. Alright. Back out of my menu. So now we just want to slip these maybe inside of the posts themselves there. Just for a little ambiance. That'll be lovely. And I think these are set to, like, turn on automatically in a specific level of darkness. And it may be that I am ghosting them inside of another object such that some of them are activating regardless of the darkness. Otherwise, I'm not sure why 2 of them are now on and 2 of them are off. But hey, we'll figure it out next time nightfall comes. Until then, we have a lovely little addition. So let's start cleaning up now that it's getting lighter out here. We'll start over here with this car and work our way around the outer edge. Plenty of good trash here.
That last
back on their feet after what happened.
Doesn't look like I can do anything about this large, unwieldy, a bunch of them. It's a bit of a shame. But I'll get over it. Get over it eventually. Okay, let's call that good. Oh, and why not? Get rid of a little sheet metal while we're at it. Seems strange that even this stump is a part of things, but I'll trust their judgment. I don't want too many of those dry brambles around, as per usual. But that one's fine. This one, no. Ah, yes. Okay, making our way around to the backside, if I may be indecent. I've not been checking the main structure itself for vines. I should be. Oh yes, it is time to bramble on. The good fight continues. And welcome back. Alright, take care of some of these vines, and then I will skirt back and check to make sure I didn't miss any. Along the outer edge here. Haven't gotten back around to that yet. I don't think I see any on this side. I like that, pink light in there, pink purple. I do not know why two of them are activated. We may have to jiggle those around later. Let's keep going on the outside edge. There's a big group we can get rid of. Hooray! Goodbye, van. I'm not sure about these dirt piles here. It does give it a little structure, but it also gives it the appearance of a dirt pile. Let's try it. Oh, I like that. That's cleanly. Come on, bushes. Join the party. Good, yes. Give in to your hatred, yes, that's right. I guess that's going to be stingy. This is not going to give in to its hatred, yes, that's right. Alright. We'll move along then. No problem. Welcome back. Welcome back to more wholesomeness. I do hope. Try not to fire off any risque swears as I stub my toes in the bramble. Oh, hand baskets. Ah. Sleeve full of biscuits. Stubbed it again. There's another dirt pile to get rid of, I believe. Yes, yes, good. Goodness, they're just going to, be very mean to me with these collections of trees and weeds that I was hoping to remove. apparently permanent fixtures in the environment. A natural treasure. And must not be removed. I can't say I'm not devastated. But that's fine. We'll call it part of the ambiance of the entire place. There are these, as they said in the chat, Twin Peaksy type creepy trees to give the place uniqueness. I like it. Alright, coming back to the building here, we still have this side to handle. That's fine. Hose is fine. Never know when you're gonna need one. In the out of doors. We'll buy new fertilizer, should they run out. They do have some water, that is great. Maybe I could just cover these trees with like a painting or a house plant. Perhaps a small sketch. No, I'll just have to give up my hopes and dreams. Wouldn't be the first time. Get rid of as much of the surrounding nonsense, though. I'm looking at you, back hedge. Oh, come on. Be kind to me, yes. Be kind to me, back hedge. I just love getting rid of that. Sure. One more dirt pile. Why not? Alright, how about this monstrosity? Stuck with it? That's fair. It is a monstrosity. I'm not sure how I would put it in my pocket. Exactly. In that case, I'll just clean it up. Make it look nice and tidy for the flocks of tourists. It's sure to invite. Alright, stuck with that. Smooth that out a touch. What about this? Probably too far into the barrier. Yes. No problem. This is called Greentop Nursery, I believe. Okay, stuck with those. Get rid of the rocks. That is fine. So yes, Greentop Nursery, let me back out here and show you the map, is up towards the northern end of things. We were just down at Covenant there, regrettably, and then at Taffington Boathouse across the peninsula there. And we've just skirted a bit north, up above Malden, the town of Malden here, to Greentop Nursery. I wish that was a bit more of a aesthetically pleasing map to show you, but there we have it. We've got an 80s War Games aesthetic, which is also quite nice. Matthew Broderick is sure to pop out at any moment, fresh-faced. Get rid of these piles of trash they've built up around their campfire. Living like animals out here at Greentop Nursery. Can you believe it, dog meat? Like animals! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. Boy, I've stepped in it. Apparently, they've just been taking delivery crates of beer and sitting around the campfire littering. That's all they've been up to. All they've managed to accomplish. They've also made a mess of their sleeping area. What is this? Can't sleep with your head next to gas fumes? I mean, you totally can. That is an option that's open to you. Alright. Aha, I never did come back around to the very front side of the nursery itself. What was once a green house and is now a pink house. No crates. It's the old Edna mode rule of thumb. No crates. Pretty sure that's what she said. So, inside the greenhouse then. Let us see if there is any trash and or goodies. Do you have any goodies for me? No? Oh, okay. Probably shouldn't have asked so aggressively. It gives the wrong impression. Alright, we'll leave them a few tables and workspaces and things. If possible. But not this one. Not this one at all. Magical levitating pots. Don't need any of those around. Let's see, can I fix this up a bit? It's pretty slanted. I think I'll leave that. Give it a bit of character back there. Plenty of interior hoses. This is good to know. It won't be running out. Okay, that looks fairly fine. Let me just see if I can snuggle this up against the wall. It is very floaty, and not many flat areas to put it. Maybe we can cover it in some grass. Sure, that looks fine. I'd believe that's not a cursed floating object. Well, they can keep one bag of corner fertilizer. But that is it. And don't push your luck, guys. Okay, 2 bags. That's fair. So it looks pretty fine in here. Pretty greenhousey already. No need to go crazy with it. I suppose I can get rid of this comic hazard here. Oh, I'll just get rid of the roots too. Make it easier on myself. There we go. Now no one will get a hoe in the face, shall we say. Not yet. Okay, think the greenhouse is taken care of. We got that van. Plenty of room out here for frolicking. And or, camping, I suppose. If you want to get out of the steel house. A little open air. Though, judging by the state of this roof, open air is not going to be lacking. Let's start at the beginning. I won't get ahead of myself. Do we want to welcome people? Nope, not at all. We also don't want an open barrel inside the house. It's not a freeway overpass. Not unless we decide that's what we want to make of it. Okay, apparently I cannot scrap a burnt trade magazine, so we're storing them in the workshop. And we're sweeping. Literally. Having a heck of a sweep. Nice table of mutfruit there. They can keep 1 bucket for drip drops. But not the rest of these. We'll pretend there aren't as many drip drops as there seem to be. coffee table. I'll straighten this out just a touch. Oh, what's this? Some form of wrench. What form of wrench be this? It's a wooden spoon. That's what form of wrench it be. Okay. Let's take out that picture frame, but since they were placed so nicely there, let's actually replace them with something less dilapidated. Lettering, posters, paintings. There we go. I don't know how I kept missing that. Whoa, back up now. Respect my personal space, paintings. Well, these are just fantastic. Yes. Super fantastic. And also clipping through the wall. Nothing to be done? Sure. We'll have it off-center. And that'll be lovely. And then how about one of these? These opening salvos. Wow. That poor wall. That is rough. Maybe I shouldn't be picking the most gigantic painting I can find. Could help, slightly. There. That'll do it. Oh good, there already was one over there anyway. Perfect. There's a little art in the steel house. To raise morale. Okay, back out of paintings. Do we have... I'm not sure what this would be. It must be a decoration. I'm looking for a toilet, of all things. Miscellaneous decorations? It's hard to remember where things are hiding occasionally. How about a miscellaneous vault? No. Okay. Perhaps it is furniture. I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as such myself, but sure. So I can give them one of the same dilapidated kind. Do I have an upgraded one? Yes. This is something I have been neglecting to do at most of my past settlements, and I want to make a point to ensure they have proper plumbing going forward. Just in case. You never know. Oh, lovely. A new mutfruit table has been revealed to us beyond the cauldrons. Okay, the interior is getting there. Have a nice playroom with plenty of rusty, jagged edges, as any playroom should have. And so we complete our sweep. I hope. This is a particularly leaky room. Drip-drop pots aplenty. Certainly room for nothing else in here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I don't think we need 2 tables back here. Ah, I was not done with my sweep yet. I prematurely celebrated my sweep. And now I have to hang my head in something akin to shame. The closest thing to shame that I'm able to experience. Dog meat. Thank you for guarding me while I swept. You dear, dear man. Alright, let's get out of here. They have plenty of room to take their sleeping bags and do whatever they need to do in there, and some art to look at while they do it. Let's continue to clean this area up just a bit. In fact, they've proven themselves such ardent litterers. I'm not sure if I want them to have that spot. Full stop. See if there's a little bald patch anywhere where I could slip in a campfire. Nature's bald patch. This is fairly open. I'm gonna need that. This, perhaps? Yeah. Let me move the cooking fire down here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And these boxes. Sorry about your hangout spot, guys. I'll try to replace it. Let's take this out of the grass and into the bald patch. Oh, that's lovely. A little bit floaty, but lovely. And we'll put these chairs around it. You can litter over here now. Feel free. No, don't feel free. If at all possible. There we go. Conversation area. Lovely. Get rid of this old thing. And now let's try to expand on the small structure that has a clean edge here. It's one of my favorite things to find. Any structure that has a clean edge can typically be added to directly, which I find enjoyable. So let's see here. How about we start with the outer wall? Add a couple of balcony sections. And then a support floor. Lovely. Throw in a staircase, perhaps. Sure. Going that way. See where that gets us. We'll complete the wall. I'm not sure if I want that section, the lower section, to go out that far or not. Let me take that back for a moment. Let's throw another one of these in. There we go. Cap that corner off. That looks somewhat sturdy. Strangely, I think it would look sturdier without this one. That one's giving it a non-symmetrical appearance. This gives it sort of a pillar of strength. We'll try that. A pillar of strength for the community. We need it. Well, sure. I'll happily take that. And then I think that should be plenty. So let's try capping this in a bit of a strange position. And we'll have this be a sort of corner stair. Nice, I kind of like that. Beautiful. All right. Let's fill in a couple of these floor sections if it'll let us. Lovely. plenty. And we'll switch the orientation of this. No, it doesn't allow it. That's fine. Good, okay. This will lead right up onto the roof, which is kind of nice, but we may also be able to put more down. Oh yeah, that's good. If we wanted to, we could likely have another balcony section up here at that point. Let's see what that would look like. Back to these half walls. Very glad it seems to be allowing that one too, even though it intersects. That's great. Bit of a tetanus hazard, but great. Alright. So watch your shins and foreheads, otherwise awesome. What else can we do here? Let's cap the corners. And I've fallen. I'm not sure how we want to do this corner exactly. We could make it a full wraparound. Or we could make it like a exterior staircase. That might be kind of nice. Let's see if one of these fits. There we go. Oh, it probably won't allow anything like that. What with the roof intersecting so harshly? I understand. Maybe we can just give it the appearance of completeness with something like that. Not perfect. Not even close. Come on. Oh, that was almost good. There we go. That's better. I'm not sure why it's zooming like a wormhole at me. Maybe I'm just seeing that. Maybe it's in my head. Okay, one more idea here. Instead of a corner piece, there's a lot of walls to get in the way. I want to try something that has an exposed side. That's right. To see if I can perhaps build a staircase directly up there. I think that would look kind of neat. Just a little neatness. Oh, maybe they're not going to let me snap it on. That's rude, but I understand. Perhaps I can cheese it slightly here. Let's check. Put that in a nice intersection. Make sure I can walk it. Lovely. And then see if we can fill it out from below. Sure, why not? That works for now. So you can get out up onto the very, very dangerous roof, the dangerous and leaky roof. They'll be able to start repairs immediately. And hopefully, even if they can't, they will be able to rest in this shelter. Until such a time. just roof it slightly, and hopefully this can remain. I may have to place that again after this is in place. Let's put it up here for now. Make sure I'm going the same way as the others, which I can't tell from up there. There we go. Now let's see if we can slip this back in place. Seemed to be better from this angle. Oh, almost. That's it. Oh, just in there somewhere. I want exactly that, but a little further back. Oh, they're being rude about it. Or I'm being perhaps too picky. That's fine for now. Sure, someone's gonna bump their knee eventually, but oh well. So they can get out here for repairs. Plenty of space otherwise. A nice little exterior access way down to the greenhouse itself. A few lights around the greenhouse. Let's see if we can perhaps augment this deck support even further. It'd be nice to actually be able to use that tree, but you can only scrap it. You cannot move the tree, apparently. So let's try a street lamp. Perhaps one of these. And perhaps with a slightly yellow glow. So this will have a solar panel attached to it on one side, which I want to just keep out of the building itself, while giving the appearance that the post is supporting it slightly and illuminating the stairway. Let's just try to snuggle that a touch closer to dog meat, though. I need to pick it up while also being able to see the top part of it. There we go. Just want to get that tiniest bit more into the corner. I think that's perfect. There we go. Just to make it look like it's all connected, and hopefully it's not intersecting the solar panel too badly. Maybe the top corner of it there. But oh well. That also, I believe, acts as a power conduit if needed, so we could power a string of lights up there too with the solar panel on the inside if it got too dark. Which I guess we're about to find out as the sun goes down. So this is probably fine. It's a little weird having it so open, but I kind of like it. Give me one moment here. Pardon me. Okay, so I think we have effectively cleaned up the area. We've cleaned up the inside. We've provided a few niceties, some art. I suppose before we leave we should outfit them with some extra beds, since right now they only have these two rather old mattresses. So let's see if we can give them a small upgrade before we leave. From the beds category. I like these vault beds. Put that back here and then move the table and chair. There we go. Which will likely get rid of these candles, much to my chagrin. Or maybe it won't. That'd be great. Sometimes things don't come with it. But those did, and I'm very grateful. Okay, so I have a bedroom back here. Let's throw a bedroom in here as well. We'll get rid of this to provide more options. go. A couple of beds in the leaky shack to absorb the moisture as it falls. That'll be lovely. And I wonder if I can get on top of here to place a small turret. Perfect. Just to increase that defense statistic there, so they have something protecting the campfire littering area. That'll be great. Protect their stores of food. And yes, those did all turn on once it turned to night. So it is likely that I put two of them in such a weird position inside the post here that they turn on all day regardless, which I could try to fix, but I kind of like the sound, or the look of the pink even during the day. It gives it a nice sort of grow lamp aesthetic. So I think I'll just leave it as is. We'll have some pink during the day, but not the full amount that we get during the night, which you can now see in its full glory without the green barrier in workshop mode. And I'll also turn off my flashlight. That is really cool looking, in my opinion. And we can peek at it from the balcony and to know that there is food being made for the Commonwealth. It is very, very dark up here. I will take the fact that it is night as a chance to see if I can augment their lighting situation before I leave. And they're all like, "Oh, what are we to do?" Just see if we can place a few of these around and then use that solar conduit to activate them. Well, that is quite dark. All right. So, where would it be the least in the way? It's kind of a nasty spot for it to be peeking out, but maybe I could put one directly through and up to the roof. And then you wouldn't even see it. Conduits. We need a... Wow, lots of options. Maybe it's not a conduit. Maybe it's just a connector, yeah. I guess they still call it a power conduit, but it's not in the conduits category. So let's see if putting one up here allows me to go straight up with it, and then I want another one more towards the other light bulbs. Connect those two with a wire, and then try to connect this one. Must not allow you to go through objects. And that's fair. So what we can try to do is place this in such a way that the conduit is actually peeking out and visible. Or we can create another power source. It doesn't have to be coming from the light. We could, in fact, kill two birds with one stone. I really like how these wind generators look. They always give the entire settlement kind of a Studio Ghibli thing, in my opinion. And who wouldn't love that? Come on, flashlight. Work with me now. Huh. I cannot... There we go. Maybe you can't activate your flashlight in third person. It's very weird. So, let's try to place a wind generator. There we go. I'm not sure exactly what orientation it should have. I guess any old way will end up looking pretty cool. So now let's try connecting those. We don't really need this one down in the corner anymore. But that one's in a pretty good position already. should activate some of the light bulbs. Everyone but that one, that's fine. Let's put another conduit in this corner. There we go. Just in case, we'll run it out here too. Why not? It seems as though we have a whole thing going. Come on now. There, that's close enough. Alright. So that should be nice and lit up. Turn off my flashlight to check. That's great. We can add another one back here. If the menu will ever arise. It's taking its sweet time today. Let's fit that in a little closer. Now that it's lit. There we go. Lovely. Alright. Let's see if any of that reaches down to the upper level while we're at it. Perfect. Or lower level? Did I say upper? Who knows? Who knows where we are? Great, I'm so glad these all reach from here. This is perfect. Much less hazardous to climb the stairs now. Oh, this is lovely. Alright. So we have a whole settlement going. We have a pink greenhouse. We have food, we have water, we have defense, we have some beds. I think we can call this good for now. And I deeply appreciate your patience and coming along with me for another episode of Fallout. We had just finished going through the first Dark Souls together here, and this is my only other big ongoing project, is to kind of get through all of these settlements. I think there's something like 37 of them in total, and we've done now maybe 12 or so. I can't quite recall. Something like that. So I'm having entirely too much fun, and I hope we can continue this series towards its inevitable conclusion, which will be things like the castle and Spectacle Island. And I am very, very excited for it. Thank you for your patience in putting up with me and my janitorial / slight construction duties. I very much appreciate it, and I hope that whoever moves into Greentop Nursery here enjoys their new home. Next time we will likely be heading off, I want to say this way? Off towards the greenhouse here. Let's see which way I'm even facing. Yes. This way to the Slog will be our next one. So just out towards the river here. And I will see you there next time. Thank you very, very much for joining me and my dear friend Dogmeat. And I will see you guys later. Bye for now.